morning. Welcome back to the Retirement Report. I'm Hank Parrott, your host. All right, we're talking about fixed index annuities, and I'm going to, and we talked about caps, right, that limit how much you can get. We talked about participation rates. So if the market goes up 10, you get an 80% participation rate, right? You get 8%. Now we're going to talk about fees. So fixed index annuity fees, and I mentioned about variable annuities and the high fees they have, 3 to 5% per year. Well, this is one of those areas that's important to know. Now here in this example that Nationwide's using, they're using a 2% fee. And with fixed index annuities, the ones that I work with, in fact, with clients, typically have anywhere from 0 fees, no fees at all, up to 2 to 3%, depending on different riders or other things that they may choose. Or the strategy might have like anywhere from 1%, approximately 0.95. So from about 1 to 1.5. Now, so let's look at that. So here, if I've got, if the index performs at 12% and I've got a 75% participation rate, right, I'm going to get 9. And then if I've got a fee of 2% in this example, my end result, bottom line for me, is a 7% return. If the index goes up 5%, I've got an 80% participation rate, I get 4 minus my fee, I net out at 2. And again, in a negative market, I get a 0. And that's the thing. 0 is my hero, all right? There are times when, like right now, think about it. The market's down to approximately 20% year to date. Wouldn't this be a nice time to have money that when the market go down like that, that I didn't make anything, but I also didn't lose anything. So I was able to hold on to what I had. This is one of those times when a 0 might be a great outcome compared to a minus 15 or 20%. So when it comes to fixed index annuities, by the way, I'm going to give you a bonus part in here. Nationwide in this piece talks again about caps and fees and participation rates, which are all moving parts, of course, with fixed index annuities. But in addition to that, we have one called a spread. Now, spread is similar to a fee. Let's say you had a 2% spread versus a 2% fee. The difference here, sometimes with fees, in particular, you'll see this with variable annuities, a fee can cause you to lose even more money, right, or can cause you to have a negative result, whereas with spreads, they zero out if there's no return, or so they're not going to ding you or reduce your return beyond a certain point. One of which is the example kind of here when they're showing that 2% fee, and you still end up with a 0. When the market's negative. And that's what we want. And that's the way a spread works. And in this instance, with the way they're showing this fee. Now, again, keep in mind, some of these products with fees, in particular when you get into variable annuities, that's where those fees can, you could, let's say you had a break even on the market, right, but you still have to pay a fee, and now all of a sudden you've lost money, or in essence, because you're paying this fee. So this is one of the things with variable annuities, just like when you invest in the market and you've got fees that are, expense ratios with mutual funds, or fees you're paying to an advisor, whatever it might be, you still got those fees. Even when the market's down, you're still paying those. So something to consider. This is where the long-term results come into play. What we're looking for, if we look over the market over the last 20 years, as an example, the market return has been over 300%. Think about that. In other words, over the last 20 years, you would have more than tripled your money investing in, say, an S&P 500 index fund. Now, having said that, we've shared other strategies with you. I'm talking to you today about annuities, and I'm going to kind of skip through the variable annuity because, to me, I kind of avoid variable annuities. I think if I'm going to take the risk of the market, I don't want to invest then, have all that same risk and high fees, 3 to 5%, when investing in index funds or index, fixed index, I'll get it out, index mutual funds or index ETFs, where I've got expense ratios typically at less than 10 basis points, in other words, less than 1/10% a year, and then whatever my advisor fee might be. These are the things I want to look at. So we're going to skip through that and go to, I want you to see more about the riders that you can get with these different annuities. So for instance, we're going to look at riders and features, death benefits. Now, one of the things, and I've got some pieces I'll share with you, if you want to In fact, let me stop real quick and do that. So before we get into the riders and features, let me share with you, for instance, I mentioned to you Understanding Fixed Index Annuities from Allianz. If you'd like this research, marketing piece from them, just call my office. We can get you that one. Nationwide, we've got one on legacy planning that we can get to you as well. And then we've got also from Athene some additional ones on enhancing your legacy, how to leverage your money to give more money to whether it's charity or for, or the best charity of all, our kids, right? Our kids and our grandkids. So again, if you'd like to get those pieces, if you'd like maybe to get the comprehensive financial plan, on this planning, by the way, I'm going to invest my time to help you at no cost, all right, to get you a plan, something of real value, right, that's going to benefit you. It's going to help you save money. It's going to help you maybe reduce taxes. There's a lot of different benefits that come from good planning. I can show you your financial future. I can show you ways to improve your financial future. I can show you a way to minimize risk in your investments and in other areas, that you may deal with, especially with income. How to get tax-advantaged income as well as tax-leveraged investments. So if you'd like to get that, just call my office at 615-376-5325. When you call in, we'll get your information. We'll send you a checklist of things to bring to your appointment with me. Again, we're going to look at your income, your expenses, your assets, any liabilities you may have. We're going to factor in for inflation and taxes, rates of return on your money. Basically be able to show you your financial future 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years down the road based on what you're currently doing, and then help you improve that picture. We can run scenarios for you and help you answer questions like, when do I start taking Social Security as an example, or do I take the lump sum pension, or do I take the income stream? We can help you because we can run the numbers for you so you can see the outcome of the decision before you make it. So if you got a choice, like when to take Social Security, and I can show you that at age 62, if you start then, how much money overall you're going to have 15, 20 years down the road, or if you wait till, say, your full retirement age, somewhere around age 66 to 67, and in 20 years down the road, how much money you'd have then, you can compare, and you can see which one's going to give you the biggest benefit over your lifetime. It's not guessing. You're going to be able to see before you make that choice. Wouldn't that? If you knew the outcome of any choice that was laid before you, wouldn't it make it a lot easier to make the choice when you knew the outcome? And then you could choose the outcome, right? Which makes the choice for you. Same thing with a lump sum pension. We can run it. I take the lump sum. Here's how much money I'm going to have, 15, 20 years down the road. If I take the income stream, here's my outcome. And again, that makes it easier for me to make that choice. So again, if you want help with all that, just call my office, 615-376-5325. When you call in, we get your information. We send you out a packet of things to bring to your appointment with me. And when you come in to see me, I'll also give you a free copy of my book, 7 Steps to Financial Freedom in Retirement. All right? So back to this, to the piece here on fixed index annuities in particular. There's certain riders and features. Death benefit riders may be used. So for instance, this is enhancing your legacy is one from Athene. Nationwide has the right plan, can make everything easier. These are all brochures that can explain more about legacy features as well, or at least for the different companies that we're going to be, that we're sharing with you here today. So Athene, Nationwide, AIG, North American, did I miss anybody? Probably. There's a lot of companies there, but you want to stick with the A companies, and you want to find the right product and the right features and benefits for you. I'm going to talk more about riders and features after this break. Join me here. We'll be right back on the Retirement Report.